Hi everyone, Diana with Before You Stamp. Thanks for stopping by again. This is number 2 of the tunnel book. My version of it that I've put together from notes and stuff from Ingrid and Ing's site. A real quick recap is you're going to need, and you could do it all in medium weight. I'm doing the main pages in lightweight 12 by 12. Well, I started off with 12 by 12. And I'm doing the cover and the back in a medium weight. It's a little bit more sturdier. So what you're going to do is with the 12 by 12 you will get 2 pages out of each 12 by 12. And if you're going with the 6 by 7, which is what I'm doing for 1-inch binding, you can do that. And then mark your corners off. If you don't want to do the 6 by 7 with a 1-inch binding section, then you can do a 6 by 6, and this is what it'll look like. If you go with the 5.5-inch circle, you have very little room to decorate, and you can use just the 2 holes for your binding rings, or use an accordion type of binding, or go with a 5-inch. If you're gonna go 6 by 6, my personal preference would be a 5-inch circle to start off with. Also, if you just want to do a smaller book to play with instead of cutting all the pages, this is what I've done. This is in 1/2-inch increments using 6 by 7. Of course, I'm doing the binding here. I have the cinch, and these are your pages going down in 1/2-inch increments. If you just want to give it a shot and not use 1/2-inch and go with 1-inch, then this is what it would look like. So you're probably going to need 6 pages. Let's take these off so you can see what these look like. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages going just 1-inch increments. Can you, again, I apologize for the lighting. I've tried everything other than put new lights on my room or something. I even put the lights up. These are just going by 1-inch increments. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you want to do it that way. And then, decide on that. Then you want to decide how you want to do your, let's put these back real quick. How you want to do your binding. If you're going to use the accordion, or if you're going to use rings, the cinch, the bind it all. It all depends on you. What I have is I have these samples that I keep. They're only 1-inch strips. What I did was I just kind of played with the how I wanted to punch the holes. So if I wanted to use one all the way across, that's what that looked like. You can see that. If you want to use just 1 ring on each end and 1 in the center, well, actually, let's do it this way. And that's what that would look like. 4 and 4 come in 1. No, actually, that is right. 4 on the bottom, 4 on the top. That's what that would look like. If you want to come in 1 from each side and do 4 and 4 and leave a space in the middle. Oh, I can't tell. That's what that would look like. Then if you want to do maybe 3 on the bottom, 3 in the middle, 3 on the top. This gives me just an idea of what I want to use, or 3 just on each end. And this is what I'm going to do. I have a little heart there because I like this idea. This gives me room right here to use mainly on the first page, since there's hardly any room for decorating. That'll give me a little spot there. So I like the 3 on the bottom, or again, use accordion and not do anything, or do the accordion and hinge and then cover it all up. You can do that as well. So the next thing you want to do is once you decide how you're going to do your binding, then you're going to decide what you're going to do around your edges. If you're going to do the flip and tuck on both sides like a book, or I'm going to paint the insides. Don't know whether I'm going to do gold on the inside, black on the out, or black on both sides, but I definitely want a black in there. And decide that. That'll be next. The next thing is probably going to be the challenge. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a story or a poem. I used to write poetry, and I might pull out one of my poems that I have done. I had a couple published, so I'm not sure what I'll do. Next you're going to do is decide on the pictures that you want to lay out. My suggestion would be sketch out a few things that you have in mind. Do at least one per page, and start from the back. So what I have done, I've already printed out some clip art of things that I might want to use, and you start from the back page and you just kind of lay your, hoping you can see this. Let me put background. I don't know if the red's going to help you or not. So start with your last page, and as you put these down, if you like it, number the back of your clip art. Okay, so lay you down your first clip art basically about the center. That's going to be the main piece peeking out through all the holes. Then lay your next piece down. Then you're going to grab your next clip art. You may want to just peek it over the hole just a little bit. And put down your next sheet, and I'm going to lay down, and little by little you want to kind of bring it out over the edge. So as you're looking through the tunnel, you can see a little bit of each page. This is just a rough idea. Again, just do sketches. You can play with it, see what you like, what you don't like. Again, go to Ingrids or Ing's site. Ing did the tunnel book, round robin tunnel book swap with a bunch of ladies, and they look awesome. If you go to her website, I think it's pink. You can follow the first book audio I did, the tunnel book. You'll see that. Ingrid did a really good job on Through the Rabbit Hole, more of a Alice in Wonderland look. And again, you can add or take away at least one picture on each. And then as you go, this way you have a rough idea of how you're going to lay out all your pictures. And here comes the next one. I'm going to lay this one out like that. To the next page. This one I think I kind of wanted an eyeball out. Remember, don't forget you have your binding. That's why I like to leave the pencil mark there and do this first. And then this one I know is going to go. See what number my mom. Okay, so, and then cover here. You can make little notes on the back of your, this one I kind of didn't want that far out. And the next page. Then and these are probably going to have to go smaller because you're losing a lot of adhesive area once you get to the very first page. And just lay these down. And then there's your cover. And then, you know, just a rough idea of how you want to do it. Make notes. But this would probably be the next step, personally, that I would suggest. Again, not knowing how it's originally done. That's what your storybook pages is going to look like. I mean, you can add some up in here to fill. I'm going to put probably more of leaves or flowers down at the bottom, grass, leaves, flowers, bamboo. But these are the main characters in the story that I want to put in, or the main items. So that's that. So once you have all that taken care of, then you're just going to start working on, let me pull these out, start working on your pages, or what pages you want to use as far as your covering. I have an assortment that I have an idea of what to use. Here again, you'll probably decide each page what you're going to use on each page. I wanted to either go all black or either all black, all red, and then I decided, well, maybe not. Maybe I'll change the variety of papers and see how that looks. So the next thing you do is decide your papers. The story's the big thing. You know, get your story pages in your little clip art and all your pictures done. I mean, you could always write the story around the pictures. Just pull out some art papers or pictures that you like. So I have an assortment of papers that I cut and want to try. I do want to put a couple of sheets of mulberry. I had a couple, here they are. Sorry. Oh, just tore my vellum. I do want to use some vellum. This one I got it at Michael's. Oh, I wonder how that got dirty. So, because I like doing dry embossing as well, might incorporate some bamboo shoots or something and emboss on that. Here's some mulberry paper. I have a couple colors, blue and green, that I might want to use in there. Again, the mulberry and the vellum, when you put it down on your papers, if you have writing like I do, they are going to kind of show through. So I don't know if you want to do a backing or cover it with paper and then add this, tear some on there and add it on there like a decoupage. Then the next thing is, here's some pages. This is a nice page. Here's the black that I thought I might use. This one's got like some scrolling leaves, but then the other side is more close together, tight knit, so I like that one better. You can probably see it here on the red. I like this side better because it's more oriental looking. So then you're going to do is cut your pages out, whether you're going by 6x6 or 6x7. This is going to be the cover, and I can always change my mind, or you can always change your mind. But what you're going to do is, actually this one was the back, because I wrote back on there. I want the back to match the front. So what you're going to do is decide on what you're going to put on your front cover. Cut it out, place it on there, flip your page over, write on the back, the cover or the front, and then either go ahead and tack it down and cut it out with your X-Acto knife, or just draw a pencil like I have, because I'm going to need to use this side to do. So this is the front, flip it over, draw your circle, cut it out. Then you're going to do the next pages. Here's my 1 inch. And these are going to be, I've already drew these out. This is the next page. So then what you're going to do is decide what you're going to put on the back of your first. Flip it over, write down page 2 or page 1B. Draw your upside down. You can see the pencil. You probably can't see it, but I can. Mark it and cut it out. And then you'll have that done. Do the same with this one. Put your paper down, flip it over, mark it 2B or 2, draw the pencil, cut it out, and that's that one. Then you're going to flip that one over, and then you're going to decide what you're going to do with these 2 pages. If you want to go I kind of went from dark to light, so I'm still playing with the pages or the papers. So then that's the next set, if you want to go the same paper across or if you want to alternate them. But you probably want to just lay your papers out and then go back and trace and cut, so that way you know a number. You flip that over, and then you're going to go with your next set of papers. Now, because I'm having a binding, I don't want to put too much details on the insides. Excuse me. And then if you have directional paper, keep an eye out, because this one has writing. This one does too, but going in a different direction. But I'm mainly concentrating on the moth, the butterflies. So I may change that out, because I've really gone to extreme there. Here's the other page. Again, writing, so directional. So pick out your pages, what you wanted to lay it in, and you just keep going. This is and this one is double-sided, kind of like this side too. Maybe you can do excuse me, the front and then the back, or vice versa. Which I skipped. This one's not, so I'm going to go back and check. Nope, these are not double-sided. These are single sheets. So some of these are single, some are just one-sided thin paper, and the other's a durable cardstock. And I kind of like this page to go with the bamboo. Another thing too is, you know, keep notes, like if this was the side that I wanted the fish or the bamboo, I like the green, so you want to kind of keep that in the green and blues. The one that had the panda bears just laying there, I don't know if I want to put that on here, so I may end up changing this. And I do have some origami paper, but it's real thin, cracks easy, and it isn't a 6x6. I think they're all cut 5x5s. So that's what I have for right now. I'm going to go ahead and start painting the edges. I just wanted to give you an idea of a chance to think about your storyline in the pictures you want to use. Also think about the binding, what you want to do for that end. If you want to go 6x7 or 6x6, if you want to do all half-inch increments, or cut it down from 12 to 6 pages and just go 1-inch increments. So that's what I have for right now. Thanks for following along. I hope you have as much fun with this as I am. We'll see you later. Take care and God bless.